everybody, and welcome to the show. We've got a real wild one tonight. One of our special guest stars is Lorena Bobbitt. And, how you doing, Daniel?
Good up until now.
I think he's stoned, man.
No, he's all right.
Are you fucked up again?
Chuck, please. I have to apologize for Chuck's mouth, because...
You're the one doing the talking.
No,
Well, I'd like to make an announcement tonight that... Oh, my God.
what's the matter?
There's that guy.
What?
That's the guy.
What?
That's him.
Who?
The guy in the orange sweater there.
What about him?
That's the guy. What? He looks just like that guy.
What guy?
The famous guy.
This guy here.
It's him.
Which famous guy?
The famous dead guy.
What famous dead guy?
Any dead guy. Quick, drive the stake through his heart. That stuff.
But anyway, I got to make an announcement tonight. Go for it, Chuck.
Well, I almost won the lottery.
Really?
I was off by 5 numbers. I wish I had $1 million.
Yeah, doesn't everybody?
I'd do anything for $1 million.
Anything.
Anything.
What about your self-esteem?
Who needs self-esteem when you got $1 million?
Yeah!
Live for today is what I always say.
Live for today. But what about tomorrow? Fuck it. You know, your attitude reminds me of a little story.
Oh, great, another goddamn story.
No, teach you a little lesson. You ever hear about the boy who only lived for today?
Tell me tomorrow.
Once upon a time, there's a little boy just like you who lived on a farm with his grandmother.
I never lived on a farm.
The boy in the story did.
Was she a hot, good-looking grandmother?
Chuck. Every day after doing his chores, his grandmother would reward him with a shiny new 20-cent piece.
20 cents.
That's right.
20 cents.
Yeah.
You can buy a pack of cigarettes.
Chuck, the boy in the story doesn't smoke.
He's just like me. He would.
Anyway, every weekend after doing his chores, he'd go downtown and spend his hard-earned money on candy.
So far, so good.
Well, he spotted a fishing rod in the general store. When he asked the clerk how much it was, the clerk told him he reached in his pocket. All he had was empty candy wrappers.
What a bummer.
So,
he hit the clerk on the head, took $50 and got the hell out of there.
no,
That's what I would have done.
Chuck, don't you see that since the boy spent all his hard-earned money on candy and lived for today, he didn't have enough money to buy a fishing rod which could have provided him years of enjoyment?
Get to the point.
What's the moral of the story?
You have to work for your grandmother.
No.
Always demand minimum wage.
No.
Save your pennies for any day.
That's it.
Huh?
That's it.
It is.
No, he's never gotten one of my stories before.
I got it.
He got it. That's it. Chuck, you got one of my stories.
Thank you.
This is fantastic.
Thank you.
Are you going to do it?
What?
Are you going to save your pennies for a rainy day?
Yes, I will.
And what are you going to buy with all the money you saved?
Cigarettes.
Daniel Rosen, my musical conductor, the man without a band.
Hey, pal.
Hi, Daniel.
Hey. You smell.
Come on.
Thanks.
Be nice to him. Hey, what do you think of the guests we got on the show tonight?
Actually, to be honest with you, Dave, I'm a little scared.
Wait a minute. Why are you scared?
Well, what if Max Clifford spills the dirt on me?
You know what? When you were born, the doctor took one look at you and slapped your mother.
Well, at least I have a mother, Pinocchio.
Get me out of here.
Daniel Rosen. My next guest is the most famous spin doctor in Britain. When you think of hamsters and Chelsea football shirts, this is the man. Ladies and gentlemen, Max Clifford. It's a pleasure and an honor. I'd like you to meet Chucky here. Chucky,
Hello,
say
Chuck.
hello.
I don't know if I trust a guy with 2 first names.
Next, I gotta ask. Did Freddie Starr really eat his girlfriend's hamster?
Well, it wasn't his girlfriend, first of all. It was somebody else's girlfriend. And she said that he did, and he said that he didn't. Now, I've never seen Freddie eat a hamster. I've seen him put some very funny things in his mouth over the
Right.
years. But never a hamster. He was always very fond of cats.
And eat his hamster, eat her hamster. That's what you call it over here.
Hamster?
Anyway,
I wonder what lucky girl is getting her hamster eaten tonight.
Did David Mellor really wear a Chelsea shirt when he betted Antonio DeSantis?
Well, again, I wasn't there. I can't imagine anywhere less pleasant to be than watching Mellor at it, but
Yeah, he's famous for that sliding tackle.
he's famous for something. It's his good looks and charm, I think.
Yeah.
But, no, I mean, again, Antonio said that he did, and he denied it. The way I look at it, if you look like that, you're going to wear anything that distracts from the face, doesn't it?
I've got a hypothesis. If you were hired by the royal family, what would you do to improve their image?
Well, I think it would be difficult not to improve their image, quite honestly, but
Really?
basically you've got to try and make them a little bit more like Princess Diana. In other words, of the people as opposed to being above
Right.
the people from a great height. You know,
So more approachable.
more warm, more natural, more caring, if it's possible.
Would you
be
put the
difficult,
Queen in a Chelsea shirt?
though. I think there's probably a few queens walking about in Chelsea shirts.
You represented O.J. Simpson.
Yes, I'm the one white person that believes he's innocent.
Now, clients hire you to keep their names out of the tabloids. How do you do that in a free society?
With difficulty. It's really a question of knowing the problems before anybody else does. In other words, when stars come to me and say, will you represent us? If I'm going to represent them, I want to know everything there is to know about them.
Right.
Because if I don't, I can't protect them. Sometimes you can stop a story coming out because you've got a much better story.
You got to know someone, though.
You've got to know a lot of people, yes. You've got to know what really goes on. You've got to know who's putting whose hand up where.
This guy is quick. Want to try it?
No, thanks. No, I'll leave that to David, I think.
Yeah, I don't have any rubber gloves.
He's got a better touch than me, so.
Didn't you work with Brando at one point in time?
Yes, yes, I mean, that was quite interesting. Local cafe where I regularly used to take a lot of the stars I represented, which was a little workman's cafe in Rains Park near where we used to live, and people like Sinatra and Muhammad Ali and O.J., Marlon Brando. And it's always interesting. You're sitting there and the workmen come in and, you know, from the council workers or their plumbers or their builders, and there was Brando sitting there because not a lot of space between the seats, so, you know, it's a big guy mumbling away as he does. And the fellas...
Come here, mangoes and mash.
Something like that, yeah. That's a good impression, actually, for someone that's obviously never heard him speak.
Fuck you very much.
But guys sitting in the next table, and one of them saying, you can hear, yeah, that guy over there, that big fat, what's it, he looks just like that Marlon Brando. And the other fella says, well, can't possibly be. What would a prat like that be doing in a dump like this?
What could you have done for Hitler?
What could I have done?
Yeah, make a sandwich after him. Give me a Hitler and cheese, please.
If I could have got rid of him pretty quickly, that would have done the world a big favour,
I
wouldn't it?
second the motion.
How do you keep your own life private? I mean, aren't you afraid you wake up one day and find your face on the front page of the Sun?
For doing what?
On page 3 of the Mail. Could we see you naked?
Have you seen me what?
Nothing.
No, that's what the wife says when she sees me naked.
I can just see the headline, Nad Nax bongs hamster girl in O.J.'s condo. Max, it's been a pleasure talking to you. Ladies and gentlemen, Max Clifford. Go ahead. Go ahead. Don't go away. We'll be back after the break with Lorena Bobbitt.
During the break, we'll get a beer.
Chuck, you're going to sit there until the police find the weapon. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Teddy Bear. How you doing, Teddy? What's the matter?
How come I can't? I wanna answer an advice letter like Chuck does.
You want to answer a letter like Chuck? Well, you can.
But I want to.
I said you can.
Don't I have to talk you into it?
Talk me into it.
I think I can do a good job.
Okay. You can do it.
He's easy.
All right. Do you have a letter for Teddy? A lot of people are
Oh,
writing
God,
in.
hundreds of them.
You do? Throw one over here. People write in asking for your advice, and you're going to answer one. There you go. Thank you.
Hey, Teddy.
Hi, Daniel. He's got funny hair.
All right, here we go. Dear Teddy.
Wait a minute.
What's the matter?
What if I'm wrong?
Well, there is no right or wrong when you're giving advice.
I'm gonna be good at this.
There you go. Because people are looking just for new options and new ideas.
I'm not going to be good at this.
Teddy, you don't know that.
I don't know anything.
Look, something you say that you think is very dumb may be just what the other person is looking for.
I'm going to be good at this game.
Okay. This appears to be a love letter.
Must be a lot of love in the air. Can you feel it?
No, can you?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. What's the matter?
I think that's the meat pie I had for lunch.
Well, that's not love.
Sure felt like love when I was eating it.
Oh! Teddy, you okay?
Oh,
What's the matter?
I think the meat pie wants a divorce.
Oh! Teddy.
Love can be a hurtful thing.